Have you ever had those days where everything feels dull? You wake up tired, you go through the motions, and no matter how much coffee you drink, the spark just isn't there. If that's you right now, you're not alone. We all go through those seasons when motivation fades and inspiration feels out of reach. But the beautiful thing is, inspiration isn't something we have to wait for. We can create it again, slowly and intentionally. In this episode, we'll talk about 10 habits that help you stay inspired and motivated, especially when you're feeling uninspired, burnt out, or just lost. These gentle habits that help you find your spark again, not by forcing it, but by nurturing it. Before we start, I want to welcome you to my channel. I'm Alma Joy, a working professional, life coach, and content creator in San Diego, California. And whether you're tuning in on your morning walk, during your commute, or curled up at home, I'm so glad that you're here. All right. Grab your favorite drink, get cozy, and let's bring some light back into your days. Tip 1. Start your day with intention, not reaction. When you wake up and instantly grab your phone, your brain gets pulled into other people's worlds before you even entered your own. Instead, try beginning your day with 5 quiet minutes for yourself. Stretch, breathe, say something like, "Today I choose peace and purpose." I had a season where every morning started with emails, and by 9 a.m. I was already overwhelmed. One day, I decided to switch it up. I sat by the window with my tea, wrote down 3 things I was grateful for, and played a song that made me feel strong. That one tiny change shifted everything. My morning stopped feeling rushed, and I started feeling grounded again. Try setting a simple intention each morning. Move with calm, create something small, notice beauty. You'll be surprised how much more peaceful the day feels. Tip 2. Move your body to move your mind. When you're stuck mentally, don't just sit there trying to think your way out. Move. Go for a walk, dance around the house, stretch, do a short workout, anything that reconnects your body and mind. I remember a day where I couldn't come up with a single creative idea for a project. So I put on some sneakers and walked around the block. Halfway through, the idea I'd been chasing suddenly clicked. Movement clears mental fog. It's like shaking up a snow globe so the pieces can settle again. Next time you feel uninspired, move within 10 minutes. Don't wait for motivation to move. Move first and motivation will follow. Tip 3. Feed your mind with inspiration. What you consume shapes how you feel. When you're uninspired, choose inspirational input. Read a good book. Listen to a podcast like this one, or watch something that stirs curiosity instead of comparison. I started a small ritual of reading 1 uplifting page before bed instead of scrolling on my phone. 1 page. And honestly, that simple act started giving me fresh ideas and more restful nights. Create your own soul playlist, a list of books, videos, or people that remind you of who you are when you're at your best. Pull from it anytime you feel drained. Tip 4. Create before you consume. One of the biggest killers of inspiration is overconsumption. We spend so much time watching what others create that we forget to create ourselves. When I first started my podcast, I used to scroll through other creators' work for hours, and it only left me feeling behind. Eventually, I set a boundary. I would create something before I consumed anything. Some mornings, that just meant recording a short voice memo or writing a simple paragraph. It made me feel connected to my own creativity again. Even the smallest acts of creating before checking your phone can remind you that you're an active participant in your story, not a spectator. Tip 5. Connect with your why. When motivation fades, it's often because we've lost touch with the reason we started in the first place. Your why is your emotional anchor behind everything you do. I once coached someone who completely lost drive for her business. We talked about her deeper purpose, and she remembered that what truly lit her up was helping women feel confident. Once she reconnected with that, her energy and creativity returned almost overnight. Write your why somewhere visible, on your wall, your phone background, your mirror. When the road feels long, let that reason remind you why it matters. Tip 6. Simplify your space and schedule. When your environment is cluttered, your mind usually is too. A messy space or overloaded schedule can quietly drain your motivation. There was a Sunday where I spent just 15 minutes cleaning my workspace, clearing papers, wiping surfaces, lighting a candle. The next morning, I felt lighter and instantly more creative. It wasn't magic, it was space. Every week, choose one small area to simplify: your desk, your phone apps, your to-do list. When you make room physically, you make room mentally. Tip 7. Make time for play and wonder. Play might sound like something we left behind in childhood, but it's actually a powerful way to refill your creative energy. I remember signing up for a pottery class on a whim. My bowl came out lopsided, but I laughed so much that night. It reminded me that joy doesn't always have to be productive. Sometimes it just needs to be felt. Try something new this week with zero pressure to be good at it. Explore, experiment, and let yourself be a beginner again. That sense of wonder brings your spark back faster than perfection ever could. Tip 8. Surround yourself with energy givers. The people you spend time with shape your emotional climate. When you're around people who are always complaining or doubting, it's easy to start shrinking. But when you surround yourself with people who are inspired, hopeful, and growth-oriented, it rubs off. A few years ago, I joined a small group of women who met weekly to talk about our goals. Every time I left those meetings, I felt recharged. Their stories reminded me that I wasn't alone and my dreams are valid. Pay attention to how you feel after spending time with someone. If you feel drained, create some space. If you feel lit up, nurture that connection. Tip 9. Protect your rest and boundaries. Lack of inspiration is often just exhaustion in disguise. When we keep pushing through burnout, we mistake fatigue for failure. I used to pride myself on being busy until I realized I was constantly tired and uninspired. Once I started prioritizing rest, better sleep, downtime, saying no when needed, my creativity came flooding back. Protect your rest like it's a part of your job description, because it is. Your ideas need room to breathe. Inspiration thrives when your nervous system feels safe and restored. Tip 10. Celebrate small wins. Big dreams are built on small moments of progress. When you only celebrate milestones, you miss all the quiet victories that got you there. I started ending each week by writing down 3 things I was proud of. Things like, I showed up for my workouts, or I just had a hard conversation with kindness. That small habit shifted my mindset completely. Instead of chasing success, I started noticing growth. Keep a simple wins journal. Acknowledge every effort, no matter how tiny. Gratitude is the soil where motivation grows. All right, let's take a moment to recap the 10 habits that help you stay inspired and motivated. 1. Start your day with intention. 2. Move your body to move your mind. 3. Feed your mind with uplifting content. 4. Create before you consume. 5. Reconnect with your why. 6. Simplify your space and schedule. 7. Make time for play and wonder. 8. Surround yourself with energy givers. 9. Protect your rest and boundaries. And 10. Celebrate small wins. Remember, inspiration isn't a constant feeling, it's a rhythm. Some days it's loud and electric. Other days it's quiet and gentle. But it's always there, waiting to be reignited by small, meaningful actions. So the next time you feel lost or unmotivated, don't wait for the spark to return on its own. Create it. Move. Simplify, rest, play, connect. And watch your light grow brighter again. You're doing better than you think, friend. Keep showing up for yourself, one inspired moment at a time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more helpful and cozy content. Thanks for being here. Take care and remember, you are enough.